Hi there. Welcome to our channel 50 Cents. If you're new here, my name is Eric. Sometimes the speaking will be done by my lovely wife, Amy, who, as you'll quickly find out, is a much better speaker than I am, far more comfortable. We're a couple in our early 50s. In our spare time, we travel, we hike, we try to find new experiences, and I had the crazy idea that it would be a fun thing to chronicle these adventures and put them up on YouTube. So that's what I'm doing. That's the purpose of this channel. And we'll get right into our first episode where we're visiting the Santa Rosa Plateau Reserve. Enjoy. Located in sunny Murrieta, California, is the Santa Rosa Plateau Ecological Reserve. It's about 7,500 acres and has 40 plus miles of hiking trails. It's a pretty undisturbed area, lots of oak and native grassland. Preservation of the plateau could actually begin to provide a corridor for the movements of deer and mountain lions. In the cooler months, there's creeks draining into the plateau and they have deep holes. And those hold water throughout the summer months and provide an important water source for wildlife. Today's hike is really just about meandering, but we did plan to visit the vernal pools, which are the pools I was talking about before. As you can see, they're dry. When there is water, these little walkways will allow you to walk across the water. Now, if you look closely while you're hiking, you can see evidence of Native American use. Those are sometimes village sites, something called morteros, which are grinding mortars. They're like holes in a rock that they used to smash seeds and make bread out of. Cupule stones, which is essentially rock art or petroglyphs. The whole property has been used for cattle ranching, beginning with the Mexican land grant of 1841 for Rancho Santa Margarita. Actually, in the 1960s, the land to the north and east of the Plateau Lands was sold for the development of Rancho California. It was considered a master planned area, and today it's known as the cities of Temecula and Murrieta. In the years since the 1960s, there have been various development projects. So around here is an active community of concerned citizens. They've worked towards conserving the Santa Rosa Plateau. Protection's definitely been an ongoing process. Cattle were actually removed from the lands as they were now protected. Overall, the grasslands have maintained their original native character. The property was designated as an ecological reserve by the Fish and Game Commission in 1994. As you can see, our next stop is at the Santa Rosa Rancho. This place is home to historic adobes. In fact, the two adobes that are here are the oldest ones in Riverside County. This is the oldest of the two, the Moreno adobe, that was built in 1846. So there's lots to see here, so make sure that when you visit, you poke around a little bit, including the second oldest adobe, the Machado adobe. Now it's time to say goodbye to the rancho. This is definitely a peaceful hike. It's very level. I would classify it as easy. Definitely keep your eyes peeled for these. They're absolutely beautiful. They're spear thistles. Granted, it's summer, so the temperature was around the mid-80s. Not very busy, but that's probably why. So this turn, we should have actually made a left. We made a right instead, so we went on a little adventure. I'd say it probably added about 2 miles to our hike, but it was actually a really nice day to do some hiking, so we were happy to take the extra steps. The added bonus is that there were some uphill portions on a new trail that we found. I'd say it added around 400 feet of elevation, so we got a little bit better of a workout than we wanted, but we're totally into that. So we're now rejoining the trail that we walked in on, and right there's the car park, and we're headed that way now. One really nice thing about this trailhead is that there's usually a volunteer that sits there, and they give you all kinds of information if you ask them. So we will see you guys in the next one. Something we really like to do after a great hike is to enjoy a nice meal. This is one of our favorite places in Southern California. Yum!
We just got back from our hike at the Santa Rosa Plateau Ecological Preserve. That was our first time there. I was a little intimidated at first when the park ranger showed us the holes in the bottom of his pants from a rattlesnake, but we did not see any rattlesnakes.
Yeah, 78 please, 78.
We saw lots of lizards, birds, flowers. It was a nice hike. We took a wrong turn and ended up on a more strenuous trail, but that was good. We like a little workout. Overall, it was a great hike, and I would definitely recommend it. There's not a lot of tree coverage on this hike, so make sure you wear sunscreen, a hat, and make sure you take plenty of water.